Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's actually really early in the morning. Actually it's not really that early. It's like 8:30. I'm in the process of getting ready for 2 interviews. We'll see. I might not go to the last one, but it depends how the first one goes. So we will definitely see. This is kind of just going to be like a rant style video about men. So currently I'm in the process of, I'm not even like into this guy, but I'm talking to this guy, and I totally understand why a lot of women believe that I totally understand why a lot of women believe that you have to have your own when dealing with men, because like these guys out here are so fucking full of shit. Now, let me just do a disclaimer. I do not go around using men. I don't really care to. I mean, I can, but in this situation, I didn't ask to this guy for anything. So, like, basically, I'm currently talking to this guy. My neighbor, I would hate to be like my neighbor, by the way. It's so early and she's already cursing. She's so negative. Like, I feel so bad for her. She never is in a positive mood. Anyways, so I understand why a lot of women would want to have their own before even like dealing with men, because some of these men are just so like, it's just kind of a waste of time to even deal with some of them. Like, so currently I'm talking to this one guy, right? And let me tell you something. I was on the train, and I'm about to block him, so that's why I'm talking about him. I was on the train and he did not pay attention to me until I got up. You know, the other day he tried to convince me that, oh, he thought I was with somebody, that's why, like, blatantly lying. He thought I was with somebody, that's why. He thought I was with the guy that I was sitting next to, that's why he didn't approach me. No, nigga, I got up, you saw that ass, and that's why you wanted to talk to me. He literally chased me. I didn't see when he was running after me, but he literally chased me down. Practically, I guess, chased me down the station all the way to the restroom just to talk to me. Like, dude, talk about thirst. Literally was stunting on the train with fancy wallets. I don't pay attention to that, by the way. I've come to find out guys that like to stunt with like fancy wallets and all those type of stuff usually don't have any money, so I don't pay attention to that shit. But yeah, like, so I'm talking to this guy and he's just so fucking like entitled to, it's just, some of them really feel like they're so entitled to your time. Like, my phone has been off, and it's because I haven't had a good job and I don't have an employment, so my phone was off, right? And I'm being dead ass. I mean, I have a job now, so it's gonna be, I'll be able to pay it properly. But he noticed that my phone's off, right? You know how African men are, spend the money. So he was like, send me, how much is your phone bill? I notice it's off. What's your carrier? I was like, oh, this is my carrier, yeah. So when I told him how much my phone bill actually was, because I was not paying it properly, let's just say my phone bill is actually really expensive right now. It's because I haven't been paying it properly. So when I told him how much it was, he stopped that conversation. I'm like, from right then and there, I knew he wasn't about much, but I was really trying to get him to pay it. Mind you, he offered to pay my phone bill, right? So I stopped communicating with him until he basically paid it, because honestly, I feel like if I'm talking to your ass, I don't like your ass, I might as well get something out of this. That's how I see things. Like, people may not agree with that, but my thing is like, if I'm talking on the phone with you, I should get something out of it. So he discovers another option to communicate with me, which is FaceTime. And then he starts FaceTiming me, and I try to ignore them. I don't like to let these men have so much access to me. I think that's a bad thing. Especially if I just met you. Like, if I just met you, we haven't even gone on a date yet. You don't seem like you want to take me out on a date. I'm not doing that. And it just seems like he doesn't even, we'll get to this point, but so he FaceTimes me, I ignore it. Then he finally realized, after I was really going cold on him, because I wanted him to pay at least a minimum amount on my phone bill. Like, pay the minimum amount, dude. And you know why I wanted him to pay it? Because he offered to pay it. So I just don't like men that don't follow through with the things they say they're gonna do. If you tell me you're gonna do something, you should do it. If you don't do it, you don't have to, but I'm not gonna like you anymore. That's how I get down. Like, don't tell me you're gonna do something and then you don't do it. I find it to be really tacky and it's just not attractive. So after he realized that I was not going to talk to his ass until he paid my phone bill, he paid my phone bill. This dude paid the bare minimum requirement on my phone bill. Like, he literally paid the bare minimum requirement on my phone bill. And now he thinks he has complete access to me talking about, oh, communication's important. I need to speak to you every day. I'm not talking to your ass every day. And I don't care if you paid my entire phone bill. Like, you know, some people that are watching this video, they may think that I'm using him. I'm technically not using him. Like, I told him that I was broke. Like, and I told him that I don't have any money and I'm not dating because right now I'm just trying to find a better job and survive. And, you know, I found a better job, so I'm in a better position. I told him the truth. Like, but a lot of guys, what I come to realize is if they think you're really pretty or whatever, they're not going to listen to what you have to say. They don't care. They just want to get with you. They want to try to, and I realize a lot of them want to try to speed up the first process as soon as possible, so that they can get to the good stuff. They can get to the being together, the me coming over, the hugging. No, nigga. No, you got the wrong one. You got the wrong one. And so basically, one of the reasons why I've always been single is because I can't stand guys that try to rush me. And it all has to come down to me not really liking them. Like, if I don't like you, don't rush my ass because I really not gonna like you. Like, type of thing. If I like you, child, you'll know it. You'll know it because I'll be acting way different. I just don't like guys that try to rush me. I think it's annoying. A lot of girls will probably be like, oh, well, you shouldn't use a guy, or he paid your phone bill, so you should try to talk to him on the phone once a day. That's not my boyfriend. That's not my boyfriend. I told him he's not my boyfriend. He already thinks that he can like pick me up in his car and take me. No, girls, if you're dating a guy, don't let them take you in their car. Have your own car or take some type of transportation. Don't let these guys pick you up in their car. Like, let me tell you something. I've done that a few times. The one time I actually really did it when I was like 21 or 23, I don't recommend it because you can basically say I got assaulted. So I don't trust these niggas. And that guy, he wasn't even black, he was Hispanic, but I got assaulted and I didn't even realize I got assaulted. So I don't recommend ever going in somebody's car because it's a way for them to put you in an isolated, vulnerable place. Like, I didn't see it at the time when I was young, but this guy literally drove me to a place that was isolated, nobody was there, and just begged me to have sex with him. Like, I do not recommend going in somebody's car. Fuck that shit. Like, you know, after that situation with that guy did to me, I didn't see it as sexual, so I just saw him as him begging me to have sex with him. But like, I don't recommend it, and it was sexual assault. It's coercion, and I made a whole video about it. Don't do it. Fuck them. They could kiss your ass. Just don't do it. That's why I treat them the way I treat them, because I don't trust them. I feel like they all just have motive, some type of motive to get to pee, right? You know what I mean? So don't do that. Don't get in nobody's car. And take it from me. Don't do it. So ever since that happened, I've been very wary about getting in people's cars. I've learned to forgive myself from that situation as well. For the longest, I hated myself because I thought I was like really stupid. No, I was just put in a situation that I've never been in before. Actually, I was put in that situation like twice, but The second time I was like, okay, we're not doing this, is never happening again. I need to put some boundaries in place. See, a lot of guys don't seem to understand what they do to women. Like, you want these happy-go-lucky like women that are just trying anything and just so trustworthy with you straight off the bat, but you treat them like shit and try to take advantage of them. Because I was like that, right? So they don't like the girls with the standards and the boundaries. Oh, you guys are too high maintenance. No, we're not. We're just looking out for ourselves, because a lot of us has been through shit before and we don't want that shit to happen again. So yeah, we're just looking out for ourselves. So basically, this dude thought just because he paid $79 on my phone bill that he was entitled to my time. Nigga, no. Like, I'm about to block you. Like, you're not my boyfriend. You're not entitled to my time. You're annoying. Literally $79. Not even the phone bill. Just the minimum requirement to actually activate my phone. He thought he was entitled to my time. That's why a lot of these girls nowadays, they don't like guys paying for anything for them. They don't like them paying for shit because they know how they are. Like, even if it's just the bare minimum of just doing something from the kindness of your heart, men will find a way to exploit that shit. Like, they will. The only reason why I gave this guy a chance, one, because he came at me throwing money in my face. That's why I gave his ass a dead ass. He came at me throwing money in my face. That's why I gave him a chance. Any chance a bad man gets, he will try to exploit it. And that's why I moved the way I moved. So that's honestly why a lot of women are the way they are, why a lot of women are not feminine, why they try to, I believe they are feminine, but that's why I feel like a lot of women move in like a very like a little bit more of a masculine energy to secure things for themselves, because guys will just exploit. Like, I'm not saying all, but a lot of them will. Like there are a lot of guys out here that will just try to, just because they do something nice for you, they think it's a power dynamic thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've dated men that have spent hundreds of dollars on me, right, and did not see it as a power move. This guy that I'm not talking to anymore thinks it's a power move. And how ironic, he's black. So it's just kind of funny to me, and that's why I am the way I am. I make this video to say, like, have boundaries, because these guys, like, they will try to fast forward the relationship, and I don't have time for that shit. That's all they care about, honestly. The putting little effort in, like, they don't want to put no effort in. They just want to try to get to whatever they can get to so they can fast forward the relationship. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not with me. You could try with somebody else. I pray to God that she knows the game. So yeah, that's the end of my video. I should be literally out the door already, but I want to do my eyeshadow. But yeah, like, when you start realizing who they are, you stop falling for their shit. Like, you start, somebody said that. That's why I really hope these young girls will start to just have standards and see how these men really are, because that's all they care about. Like, and I'm tired of making this stupid disclaimer, because I know there's going to be some trolls, maybe. But there are men that are out here that do not care about that stuff, that will be patient and will genuinely want to get to know you. I've experienced that before, but because I wasn't ready for that, I wasn't able to continue on, if that makes sense. I wasn't ready for that type of relationship, because I needed to do some work on myself. And that's why I've let go of those type of men. Like, I've dated a man last year who was like this, and I really feel like he was a gem. I just was not ready for it. Like, I was just going through so much inner turmoil, and I just needed to take some time. And that's just how it is. Not everybody's meant for you. Not everybody's Also, not everybody's meant for you at that moment in time. Like, I don't believe in using men that are good men. I don't. I believe in using the trash bags, like using the ones that are trash. If he's a good man, let him go. Let him go. Don't run his pockets. If he's a trash bag and you already know how trash bags get down, like you already know he only see you. And I think I made a video about this as well. They only see you as something because they want to have sex with you. They think you're beautiful. That's it. Like, I can tell you for a fact, this guy now that I was talking to, he only cared about the fact that I'm beautiful. Like, I would tell him stories about my life and he would just not be listening. I mean, not really too much stories about my life, but I would tell him some stories about me and he would just not listen. Like, it was very obvious that he only honestly cared about the fact that I'm pretty. It's just how some of these men are. They want the pretty girls, but they don't want the confidence that come with it. They want the pretty girls, but they don't actually like them. They just like the fact that they're pretty. Like, on a good day, I know if I like do myself up and try, I'll turn heads. So I feel like that's what that guy likes about me. This African guy that I was talking to, that's what he likes about me. But he doesn't actually like me. Like I be telling him stuff about me, he don't even listen. So that's why I don't care. I mean, I don't care anyway because our conversation, and oh yeah, the conversations be so dead. Like, never have I ever experienced such boring conversations with some people. Like, there are men that I've had some cool conversations with, and then there are some that the conversations are just so dry. You think I'm kidding? No, why is green, and this is a very interesting color pattern that I'm using. It's just really, like, you have no idea how dry these conversations are. Like, it's like, it feels like a full-time job talking to some of them because they're so boring to talk to. So yeah, I make this video to say, like, because I need to go. I'm over here playing with fire because I have an interview and I'm over here like, I make this video to say, don't let these guys talk you into anything you don't want to do. Always have control over the situation. Always know where you're going. If it's in a public spot, And I realize a lot of guys that want to rush you into things that you don't want to do will always not understand your boundaries and not want to see things from your perspective. Like, there are actual things that just make you uncomfortable. Those are the ones that you have to look out for. Never get into somebody's car. I don't care if you don't have your own car yet. I don't have my own car. And you know what I do? Make them buy me an Uber or take public transportation. Like, don't go in nobody's car. I'm telling you, that's not a good thing. So like everything, you always have to look out for yourself. Like, it's not a foreign language. It's not hard. I'm not talking to the girls, but for guys out there that don't understand why women are like this, it's because y'all are sketch. A lot of y'all are not good men. So yeah, we gotta be like this. Duh. Like, we just have to be like this. So anyways, thank you for checking out my channel. Gotta go.